Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hey, my name is Eric McKinley, and I always say, guys, when you know better, that's when you can do better. I'm out here in my office in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm still here. We had a Super Saturday this morning, man. We had a Super Saturday this morning. It was awesome training, and we're still here brushing some things up, doing some work. You look behind me, you see our partners, A&E, man, Business and Financial Solutions LLC. They're a tax service that they provide tax service, bookkeeping, record keeping, and all kind of other various things, man. So if you're in the area, or if you need some assistance with your taxes, go ahead and look them up, man. Look them up. I'll adjust this video and drop their web link in there as well. Okay, but hey, that's not why I really got on here. I want you guys to do me a favor. If you jump on, go ahead and drop your city and your state. Hey, just do that for me. Drop your city and your state, because I want to know where you're viewing from. Okay, and I was actually thinking about something that I read on one of my business partners' page, and she's out of New Orleans, man. She's out of New Orleans, Louisiana area, and she posted something to the effect of, why is it that when we're struggling that we choose to get a second job? Why is that our first choice to go and get a second job when we're struggling financially? Well, that's a valid question. And there's several answers to that. Like I said, we were here this morning doing a financial education training, showing people that are struggling financially, how to not have to go out and get a second job. Showing people who are struggling financially how they can legally, morally, and ethically keep more of their money from their current job. The answer to that question, man, a lot of people are going to say, hey, well, it's because people are not budgeting correctly. People are not saving, they're not budgeting. And that has a lot to do with it, but that's not all of it, okay? One of the biggest reasons, the biggest factors to why people decide to go and get another job or a second job, because they're living paycheck to paycheck or because they're struggling financially, is because that's what we're taught to do. We're taught how to work, okay? I mean, from day one, we're taught how to go out and get a job. And y'all heard me. If you've been on my calls, on my videos, you heard me. You heard me say it time and time again. We're taught to go to school, make good grades, and get a good job. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's the choice you choose to make. But when you're out there struggling financially, living paycheck to paycheck, or you're a 1099 income earner and you don't have a job, then you got to look at some other alternatives. See, people are going to go and do what they feel comfortable with doing. People feel comfortable with going and getting another job. Yeah, that's why. That's the true reason, because that's what they know. Imagine this, right? Imagine coming to our training this morning, right? Imagine you being in Columbia, South Carolina. Imagine you actually living in Columbia, South Carolina. Or imagine you're a business owner, or you one of my associates or my business partners already, and you get up out the bed on the weekend and you actually come to training, right? And you actually learn strategies on how you can avoid getting a second job. Imagine this. Imagine you go to work every day, and imagine you actually make earn a decent living at your current job. But one of the factors on your job is that as a W-2 employee, the first thing that happens once you work and it's time to get compensated for your time, the first thing that happens is you get taxed, right? You get taxed. So you work, you get taxed, and then you get paid. And because you work and then get taxed and then get paid, you're losing something already, and you're losing 1/3 of your income. So the thing that people decide to do is they decide to go out and get a second job, part-time job, sometimes a full-time job, sometimes even 3 jobs to replace 1/3 of their income that they're missing in taxes. Okay? Well, imagine this. Imagine knowing what I know. Imagine being introduced or exposed to the information that I know that's going to show you how to alleviate or avoid getting an additional job. Imagine being able to take the current income, the income that you currently have, right? Imagine being able to use all of your own money or the majority of your own money just because you have a strategy. All right? Imagine that. Imagine not listening to someone who thinks they know and actually finding out for yourself how to give yourself a raise without asking your boss. See, this information that I share, it's not old. Somebody told me once, they said, most of the time, if it's new, it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? This ain't new. This has nothing new under the sun. This is something that's been going on for years. See, capitalism, I'm gonna break this thing down for you. Hey guys, I appreciate you jumping on. If you jump on, please drop your city and your state, and even share the video, man. Share it, okay? Because even if you don't want the information, somebody in your sites might find value in what I'm sharing, okay? So imagine understanding how to legally lower your taxable income on your current job. See, here's the deal. I need more money, okay? I have a job. I'm making $21 an hour. All right? I'm making $21 an hour. Actually, if I had a job and I was getting compensated $21 an hour, that would mean that I would be selling my time for $21 an hour. But anyway, just imagine I'm making $21 an hour, okay? Now, when I get my check and I bring my money home, I'm not gonna see $21 an hour. I'm gonna see probably about $14, $15, maybe $16 an hour. Why? Because as a W-2 employee, I'm gonna get taxed first. Okay? I chose to get paid that way. I chose to pay taxes first. And a lot of people do that because they feel safe. They feel safe because nobody wants to owe the IRS. Well, let me tell you something. Everybody owes a tax bill. See, in the beginning of the year, 1 January, that's when everything's tallied up, okay? We start all over, all right? Everybody owes a tax bill at the beginning of the year. But there are strategies that you can put in place that can show you how to legally lower the amount of money that you're being taxed at your job. Now, a lot of people don't want to do it because it comes dressed up like overalls and it looks like work. But if I could show you how you can literally save tens of thousands of dollars just by using strategies, it would make sense and you wouldn't have a problem with doing the work. Well, here's the deal. The average person, about 80% of Americans, and if you look at it, right, it's about, let's say it's 350 million Americans out there, right? 80% of that is 250 million Americans. Let's say 250 million Americans, and I'm just throwing a number out there, 250 million Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That's 80%. That means 80% of those people are getting what's called a refund, right? Now, if you break the word down, refund, means again, and fund means money. So people have decided to get their money back, right? It's like going to a restaurant and getting a gourmet burger. And you don't know how much the burger costs, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna give the server a $20 bill. You didn't look at the menu, you didn't see how much it costs, you just ordered a burger. All right. Well, the waitress or the server comes back and they give you $7. And you get excited, right? You get really excited. You geeked up, you amped up. But all they did was give you your change back. That's it. That's the same thing a refund is. See, the thing that a lot of people don't know about a refund, a couple of things. First off, like I said, you're getting some of your money back, not all of it, okay? I hear somebody's going to say probably, hey, look, that's not me, that's a lie. I get all my money back. See, there's a difference between in your refund having credits and having deductions. People who get more money back than what they put in, a lot of, and don't have a business or don't have a 1099 to claim to lower their taxes. Most of those people are getting what's called credits. Okay, credit is a 1-for-1 on your dollar, right? Child tax credit, earned income credit, something like that. Okay. No, I'm not a tax professional, but I read. So you don't have to have a law degree, a tax degree, or you don't need all that. You need to read, okay? So check it out. So they may get a little bit more money back. So it may seem to them that they're getting all their money back, but they're really not. Check it out. So now, read means again, fund means money. People are getting their money back, and they're not getting it all back. Now, that's one part of your refund. The other part of your refund is this. If you're struggling throughout the year, if you're living paycheck to paycheck throughout the year, and it's due to you being afraid of the IRS, it's due to you being ignorant of how to fill out your W-4 correctly, because your W-4 is a form that you fill out when you first get your job. You're telling your employer how much federal taxes to come out of your check. That's the purpose of it, okay? If you don't know how to fill it out, if you're not sure how to fill it out, you're liable to listen to someone like HR, Human Resources, who is in a position of leadership, and sometimes people think authority, and they'll listen to them when they tell them to put how many dependents they have on how many dependents they have on a W-4. See, the W-4 has never been about dependents. It's always been about allowances, and your allowances decide. Well, your lifestyle decides on your allowances. Your lifestyle decides how many allowances you have. So what we're doing is we're educating people how to legally lower their taxable income by putting themselves in a position to be a business owner. See, entrepreneurship is beautiful. I know a lot of people that's entrepreneurs, but they're not getting credit for it because they're working under the table. They're getting paid under the table. And they think they're having the best time of their life, living their best life. Now, I'm going to go back to why I actually got on this call. Why is it that people, when they're struggling financially, they decide to go out and get a second job? Well, we've been taught that if we want to make more money, we got to go get a better paying job, or we have to get another job. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not the case, and it's never been that case. Okay? If you want to make more money on your job, right, you need to, first of all, let the IRS know, or let your job know how much money to take out your check. Secondly, you got to put yourself in a position to be able to do that, and to be able to claim all your allowances, and to be able to claim more allowances to legally lower the amount of federal income taxes coming out your check. It's really easy. It's really simple. See, we don't put ourselves in that position. So now, here it goes. The really, really smart people, they already know what I'm talking about. And they don't get a refund at the end of the year. See, the really, really smart people, excuse me, they have their W-4s filled out correctly. But the really, really smart people, a lot of them, don't have what I have. See, they're a have-not. And all they can do is get all their money up front. And then at the end of the year, they're still going to owe a tax bill. Okay? But if you were to do what I'm doing, you can lower your taxes, keep more of your money, and then possibly get a tax fund at the end of the year. See, everybody wants to make more money. Everybody wants to keep more money. But a lot of people don't know how. Okay? So what we do is we listen to financial strategists, and I'm going to do some name dropping, like Susie Orman, okay? Like Dave Ramsey. Those are some real famous names, right? And what these guys do is they tell you to budget. They say budget. You got to budget. You got to stop going out to eat. You got to stop going to the movies. You got to stop going on vacation. You got to stop buying these little extra nice things that you like to have. That's what they tell you. They tell you to live meager, okay? And that's one way of doing it. But let me tell you this, and let me ask you a question. if the government is taking 1/3 of your money off the top, leaving you with, say they're taking 30% off the top. They're taking 30% of your money right off the top, right? Leaving you with 70%. Okay? And then you got to go get in debt to make up that 1/3 of that money that's gone. So you got to go out and finance your vehicle, mortgage your home, go get student loans if you want to go to college. If you got to do all that, now that's going to take another 30% of your money. You left with 40%. So if you listen to Dave Ramsey and Susie Orman, they tell you to budget, you budgeting 40% of your money. See, Dave Ramsey and Susie Orman, they're business owners. Why wouldn't they just tell you how to become a business owner and how to correctly fill out your W-4 and keep more of your money? And then now you have something to budget. See, you can't budget zero. You can't balance zero. You can't keep more of zero. And that's the biggest disconnect. I see my business partner, she just jumped on. Hey, Tanisha, I'm letting them know what you was talking about, man. I was letting them know the topic of discussion, and you actually motivated me to get on here. People are getting second jobs because they don't know any better. Listening to people who have famous names and they're not showing you how to get ahead. See, Dave Ramsey is going to sell you his Financial Peace University for a nominal fee, right? Then he's going to tell you that you can get a little bit money peeled off if you share it. But see, nobody's telling you how to legally lower your taxes by using the expenses that you're already going to have anyway. See, I got a vehicle. I actually got 3. That's my little beater right there. All right? That's my beater right there. Got that one. And then I got that Dodge in the middle. All right? The other one's not here. So check it out. What you say, Pastor Bates? They won't tell them to become owners because they make money off their book sales. Yep, exactly. They're not going to tell you that because they want to keep you in a position. They want to keep you in a position of needing you. Okay, as long as they need you, you're going to feed them. So why not learn the rules of the wealthy? Learn how to lower your taxes by writing off the things that you're going to pay for anyway. Are you going to pay for food? Are you going to pay for a place to stay? Are you going to pay for a vehicle? Are you going to pay for your kids to go to extracurricular activities? Are you going to buy your kids clothes? Are you going to pay to get gas in your vehicle? Those are common expenses that you're going to have anyway. See, as a business owner, we teach you how to actually deduct and write off those things. The one thing I love about the company, the organization that I partner with, is that they don't hold back. They tell you everything. See, a lot of these guys, they tell you just enough to give you a taste so you can come back. Almost like the dope man, right? Almost like the dope man, right? They're going to give you a little taste of that crack, and then you're going to be back 20 minutes later, okay? That's what they want. Here's the deal, guys. You have a choice. If you need more money in your household, look in your household already. If you need more money on your job, how about you take a look at your job right now? See, here's the deal. A lot of people are skeptic, and there's nothing wrong with being skeptical, but a lot of people are skeptical because they've never heard about what we do. We have a strategy known as income shifting, okay? And income shifting is basically where we show you how to legally lower your taxable income by shifting your income from a high tax bracket, which is a W-2. W-2 is a tax bracket that has 28 to 33%, okay? Shifting it to a business tax bracket, which is 18 to 23%, and then shifting you to an investment tax bracket, which is less than 15%. See, nobody's ever heard of income shifting, so it must not be true. But it's been around for years. But I guarantee you've heard of a job. See, the people on your job, your boss, the people that owns the job, the company, they're income shifting because they're writing off your wages. But if you have a child, I guarantee you that you have employees as well. you know, you can use your children as employees and write off those wages. Here's the deal though, man. You got to open yourself up to learning different information. The problem is most people don't want to invest in themselves. Most people don't want to invest in themselves. And they thinking that, hey, you know, what I'm doing right now is working. But it ain't working, guys, because you live in check to check. Another thing is you got to realize that you're paying to go to work every day. So when you get that second job because you need more money, like Tanisha said, she had to pay daycare. She had to pay daycare in order to get to that second job. So all her money from her second job, guess where it went? It went straight to daycare. See, people are not, most personalities are not going to listen to what we're saying because it doesn't sound sexy, number one. It doesn't sound like, hey, I'm about to make $1 million by selling this product. It don't sound sexy. The other reason why people ain't going to listen to it is because they never heard it before. Because the mama and the daddy didn't do it. Well, let me tell you something about your mom and your daddy. What they doing right now is irrelevant because they were brought up in a different time. You can't take 1965 ways and try to make them work in 2018. And I say that, and I'm going to leave you with this. I say that to say this. Go to school. Make good grades. Get a good job that's going to turn into a profession. Learn how to leverage the job that you have, like the job is leveraging you. Learn how to use the money that you are earning from your job as seed money to your dream money. Okay? That's what you should be doing. If not, what's going to happen is you're going to forever be trying to hit a quick lick. You're going to forever be trying to flip something. You're going to be forever talking about this is a scam and that's a scam, but you don't want to join forces with me because we asking for your personal information. You don't want to join forces with me or my team because we're telling you that you got to give banking information so we can actually pay you correctly. You know, a business, a real business that reports to the IRS is going to ask for those things. All you got to do is do your research and do your diligence. Somebody's paying you via PayPal and you think that you ain't got to report it. Hey, think again. PayPal is still a legitimate tracking record. And if they're reporting their income, their earnings, they can still use that and you still got to report that income. So stop thinking it's all about making more money, guys, because it's not. It's about learning how to keep the money that you make, and it's about understanding how finances work. Now, I already told you my name is Eric McKinley, and I got a couple of business partners that jumped on here. So I want you guys to do something for me, right? If you know somebody that jumped on this video, if you know somebody who's listening on right now, who's viewing, first off, everybody please like it and share it, okay? If you know somebody that shares this information with you, get with them so they can get you started. We have people who are dropping people in this company. They're joining this company. They're building a business, and they're helping people to get out of debt. They're helping people to increase their credit scores. They're helping people to build a business. They're helping people to free up money to invest. This is a legitimate opportunity. If you know somebody who shares this information with you, get with them so you can get started, man. It's a drop in the bucket. It's a drop in the bucket to get started. This is a true investment. It's only gonna cost you $47.90 to get started. That's it, guys. And it's tax deductible. All right? Once you correct the errors on your W-4, you're gonna get that money back. If you don't get that money back, share the business with somebody so you can get your money. But I'm telling you, man, if you continue to go on the same route that you're going to continue to get the same results that you get. And that's nothing. Working more jobs, spending more time away from home, running your body down, running your mind down, it's just going to break you down, man. That's it. My name is Eric McKinley. Like I always say, guys, when you know better, you can do better. All right? And the only knowledge that's powerful is applied knowledge. Now, I put a link on here. It says no more check to check. Click on that link. If you are not a partner of mine, if you're not an associate of mine, click on that link so you can see what I'm talking about. If you can't spend a little time to invest in yourself, then I'm going to be real frank with you. You deserve to get what you get. Hey, guys, I'm signing out. I'm at the office still making some money. I'm signing out. Y'all have a great one. Happy Saturday. This is the weekend, but the week don't end for entrepreneurs. And y'all take it easy. Thanks everybody for jumping on.